Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so, now more so than ever. To the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners, and to the Akwaf that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago. And this is a video that I saw from the beloved elder Yashawamba earlier, and I didn't watch the entire video, but I watched most of it. But it was very interesting and intriguing, and it just goes to show you that the Lord is getting ready to do major damage here. All right, it says that hey, these black vultures have a 5-foot wingspan. All right, and it's funny. I saw this, and then and as I was out today riding, as I was coming back here, I saw a huge hawk post up on the tree in a foresty area right here in the city, man. And it's not the first time that I've seen hawks kill and eat his prey in Lincoln Park, man. Lincoln Park is right there on the Gold Coast, one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in Chicago. And these hawks set up their nest on those high-rise buildings, and they fly over that park and they swoop down on rabbits and on squirrels and on small birds and things of that nature. I imagine they even go after ducklings and small geese when they're babies as well, because those things are prey for large predator birds. All right, but let me just grab a quick scripture. This is Revelation 18. I'm gonna read verses 1 through 6. Let me pull this up. This is hold on. Yeah, Revelation 18, and I'm starting at verse 1, and it says, "And after these I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird." Right? Unclean and hateful birds clean up battlefields. All right? Right along with swine. That was the job when on those huge battles that were fought in the ancient times with sword and spear, axe and shield. When people would get hacked to pieces, ran through, arm hacked off, bleed to death, beheaded, however the death came. The horses would die from the arrows, and all these dead bodies and carcasses of animals and beasts would be on the field. And guess what ate them up? The vultures, all right? The birds of prey, the ravens, all right? Crows, pigs, and even dogs would begin to feed on these corpses, man. And the Lord promised these, as we're going to read eventually, but the Lord promised these animals a great feast. So let's continue. And it says, "For all nations have drunk the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, and be ye not partakers of her sin, that she receive not her plagues." And that's not physically, that's spiritually and mentally. All right, you come out of her. All right, you're not supposed to get on a plane and fly to Israel. Israel is cursed right now. All right, as a matter of fact, there's homelessness in Israel. So they're not fulfilling the prophecy. The prophecy said that we would dwell in safety alone. They're in danger of rebellion of the Palestinians that they're oppressing, and the different Arab nations around that they oppress and steal and take their lands. All right, and then you got mass homelessness in the land of Israel, man. All right. Verse 5, "Her sins have reached unto heaven, and the God and the power have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. So that cup of oppression, of slavery, of suppressing, all right, the draconian rule that these Edomites they have given here through Babylon, which is controlled by Amalek over there in Israel, all right, they're gonna get it back double. All right. So without any further ado, let's listen to some of the video from my beloved elder. Here we go.
On dailymail.com, in its science section, title of the article, as you can see, hundreds of black vultures invade Pennsylvania town where they spew vomit that smells like rotting corpses, all right?
Wow.
On sidewalks and homes, causing thousands of dollars in damage. Okay, and this is ironic, all right, and this is an omen, and this is a telltale sign.
Yes, it's definitely an omen, because a lot of you Israelites are going to be food for these birds as well. This is Deuteronomy 28 in the curses, 26th verse, and it says, "And thy carcass shall be meat unto the fowls of the air, and unto the beasts of the earth, and no man shall fray them away." There's going to be no man to fray them away, because they're going to be eaten on. And you know what? They always go after the soft stuff first. They're going to go after your eyes and your tongues. All right? And they're going to be eating you Edomites and Edomite babies, and you wicked 2/3 and your babies, and all you heathen. All right? If you heathen that are watching, if you have any sense whatsoever, you go back to the lands where you came from and get the hell out of Babylon before it's too late. All right? That's what you should do. Take the wise counsel. This is Psalms 79 and verse 2. And it reads, "The dead bodies of thy servants have they given to be meat unto the fowls of heaven, and the flesh of thy saints unto the beasts of the earth." So a lot of you Edomites, all right, are going to kill a lot of Jake. All right, but you're only killing the 2/3, man. They're already labeled and marked for death. They're the walking dead anyway. Right? And you're going to become food for these birds. All you Jesus freaks. Jesus is not the name of the Lord. Neither is Jehovah. Right? And those of you who trust in Egypt and trust in these damn bald-faced Edomite men that wear neckties, all right, with the stroke of the pen, can suppress and oppress whole countries, whole lifestyles, all right, and destroy economies and businesses, all right, with the stroke of a pen, all right, or have bombs dropped on nations and countries and kill thousands upon thousands of people, and then get on TV and say that they're a force for good. Yeah, for the good of who? All right?
Father is fed up with this place. All right, as the scriptures say in Isaiah the 19th chapter, the Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in Egypt, and he hath caused Egypt to err as a drunken man in his own vomit. All right, this place is filthy, it's polluted. All right, both spiritually, physically, it stinks.
Yeah, it does, man. I was downtown, not even downtown, I was in Bucktown, and the streets just smell like dookie. All right, and then with those plants that they put over here on the east side, over here in Alphabet City, you know when you catch it on